Wow.
You don't think I got the hat for it?
I think I got the hat
You
for
think
it.
I got the hat for
I
it?
think you got the hat for it.
My pick is The Town.
It's The Town. If you've ever seen The Town,
It's been a while.
they have the hat for it.
They got the hat for it. You know, another good Boston movie. It's Ben Affleck. He also directed the movie. It's his second time directing.
So of course
first
it's a
time.
Boston movie. 'Cause
First,
With the hat for it, yeah.
His first time directing was Gone Baby Gone. This was the second time.
Bastard.
You know, you got awesome
Great.
bank robbery scene.
Great film.
The whole movie's just great.
Who's-
got Ben Affleck, Jeremy Renner.
Jeremy Renner. That was about to say.
Oh
who
man,
was
what's
it?
her name? Rebecca Hall, is it? Is that the girl's
Sounds-
name?
it
I
sounds
think
right.
that's right. She's also in Iron Man 3, among other things. I don't know
looking
why
it
I
up.
only thought of Iron Man 3. But, yeah, so she's in other things. But yeah, it's a great movie. So if you haven't seen it yet. And John Hamm from Mad Men is in it.
All right, Travis.
All right, so for 2010, I had to pick. This was kind of no contest for me. It's my favorite animated film of all time. I picked the super wonderful and amazing movie How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah,
I
I
like
know.
the second
I still
one
haven't
more.
seen it.
I
Really?
know. I know
love-
you.
I like
have-
the second one more.
Yeah.
Everyone
I'm really
says
slacking
that.
in
Everyone who
animation
I've
here. I haven't
ever
seen that,
talked
Kung
to.
Fu Panda or Wall-E.
Everyone who I've
Wow.
ever talked to says they like the second one more, and the
I haven't
second one
seen the
is
second one.
it's very, very close to being as good. For me, it's very, very close to being as good. However, the first one, I saw it at the right time in my life, where it just holds a special place in
And,
my heart.
and I feel like the first one has more of like
It has more of that.
it has more of an optimistic magic to it, where the second one has a lot of what I've heard is a lot of
will
grit
say,
to
though,
it.
Yeah.
I will say
Yeah.
that How to Train Your Dragon 2 has some of the best 3D I've ever seen in a cinema in my life.
Really?
It was phenomenal.
I've not seen the second one, so I got to check that out. So who's next for 2010?
Kevin.
I went down a dark, depressing road, and I chose Blue Valentine, starring Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, very, very depressing.
Wow, now I'm sad.
Oh, wow.
That is a very hard R movie as well.
Yeah.
Or did that get NC-17 even?
I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically, I'm not gonna spoil anything or like describe the movie. Just if you want to have a happy time, don't watch the movie.
Yeah. If you're feeling good, don't watch it. Watch
Yeah.
like How to Train Your Dragon.
Yeah.
But after Kevin, in what year are we in? 2010?
2010.
Yeah, Bobby.
My pick is it came out very early in 2010. I actually had to double check it because I got the a site that gave me the wrong year. But it is actually the Leonardo DiCaprio masterpiece, Shutter Island.
Yeah, it was very, very
good.
close.
I
Very
love
close.
that movie. I think that's one of those movies that's up there that I've seen more times than I can count.
Yeah.
I love that film. I love everything about that film.
Yeah, it's very good.
So,
agree.
anyone?
Pedro.
Pedro.
Yeah, for me, for 2010, I really don't need to go into it because Zach pretty much, said as much as you need to say, which
the
is
hat
The
for
Town
it.
with
You got the hat.
Oh,
for it.
Town. All right. Good pick. Good pick.
All right, 2011.
2011.
Travis.
Oh boy, here I go.
Oh boy, oh boy.
All right, Kevin.
Kevin, you're up.
What? What?
For 2011, there was a lot of really good choices, and there's probably some better choices in this category for me. But personally, I just love Spielberg so much, so I chose Super 8.
Super 8.
It's a good movie.
Yeah,
No,
I
wasn't
like it.
that?
I did not like
I thought,
it.
It was produced by Spielberg, directed by J.J. Abrams.
Yes,
Yeah,
I love
okay,
I love Spielberg. and I
Kids
love
with a
Abrams.
camera find an
Travis
alien.
loves both.
Yeah.
So it's Goonies, but science fiction and very good.
Yeah,
All right.
It was like
it's like
Stranger
they
Things
combined
before
E.T.
Stranger
and
Things.
Goonies.
Yeah. Except a way bigger alien.
Yeah, way bigger, way
Yeah.
bigger. Although season 2, they got a big one.
Yeah,
They
true.
did.
Oh, Stranger Things.
All right, so I'm next.
Yes.
All right. 2011. I feel like it was the hardest year for me to pick a movie. But I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna have to go with Lincoln Lawyer.
Lincoln
Ooh,
Lawyer.
Lincoln
Be my
Lawyer.
pick. The movie that
Not Lincoln
officially
Log?
brought Matthew McConaughey.
No, not
like,
Lincoln Log, Pedro. Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah,
That-
it did bring back
that one went to
McConaughey
law
into
school.
those Oscar-style movies
Yeah.
and established him as a very good actor.
Not even brought him back. It like just put him in them because he was never in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really showed off, like, his range.
Yeah,
as an
McConaughey,
actor.
he did like the comedy thing, then he went like the romantic comedy stint. And
then he
then
disappeared.
Tropic Thunder was 2009.
Oh yeah, he was in
Yeah.
that.
And
yeah.
then 2011 was like, let's give this guy like a real serious role.
And I mean,
And
look
it
how his
worked.
and
Yeah.
look how unfortunately now he just does Lincoln car
Lincoln,
ads,
Lincoln.
where he laughs at himself in the back seat.
I bought myself
but he
a
did have a
Lincoln.
very sparking career in serious roles, as especially in like True Detective.
Oh
and-
my god,
Yeah.
his performance! I always say his performance
Dallas
as Russ
Buyers
Cole
Club.
in True Detective season 1 is one of the best performances
Of all
across
time. Yeah.
across anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, between
It's
that or like
amazing.
Of all
in
time.
like Dallas Buyers Club.
Dallas Buyers Club, which he won an
Yeah.
Oscar for.
Unbelievable.
He was the best part of Wolf of Wall Street. He's in the movie for like,
Like
6 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, 2011.
Who's next?
Next after Kevin here
Is
is
me?
Bobby.
Yeah, it's pretty easy. We're pretty much going like
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
going
That's
in a
way,
circle.
except there's a gap between us
Yes.
and Pedro. 2011, I have a very fun movie, and it is Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol.
Nice.
yes.
That
I-
would that
oh,
if I had an
so
honorable
good.
mention, that would be it. I
Yeah.
absolutely love Ghost Protocol and Rogue Nation.
They're
Those two
fantastic.
movies
They're-
are amazing.
Yeah,
They're
just
two of my favorite
perfect.
action movies ever. Like literally the two of them. The two of my favorite action movies ever.
I've never seen. I don't think I've seen any Mission
Oh
Impossible.
man,
You need
gotta
to
watch,
watch
the two of
1,
them.
3, 4, and 5.
All right, I think
Pedro, you're
Pedro's
next.
up. Yeah.
It is for 2011 Warrior.
Oh,
Tom Hardy, Joel Edgerton, Nick Nolte.
that ending will rip my heart
I
out
actually
every time.
Paige,
Yep.
I'm gonna switch my pick. Warrior. I picked Warrior too. That was
Yeah.
that was amazing.
Yeah,
that was
that's-
so good.
That's the power of that movie.
It is so good.
It's very wait. All right.
Tom
Also,
Hardy
sidebar:
punched you
if you're
into
if you're in a good mood, you're feeling good about yourself, don't really watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is
Tom
a
Hardy
feel-good
ripped the
movie.
ripped
It's
the
a very
door
no.
off
It's
tanks.
it's a good movie, but it's one of those movies that it rips you down emotionally.
I don't know, but at the end of the movie, it's like happy, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
I-
but
A
it's-
little.
it's
I
not
love
like-
the entire movie.
but in a
My-
depressing
I think my
way,
favorite line in
yeah.
that movie is when the announcers are like, they're like, "Who do you think's gonna win, Pat?" He's like, "He ripped the tank off a door, or ripped the door off a
He
tank."
ripped the tank off a door.
literally ripped the tank off of his door and threw it like he was Abraham Lincoln throwing a horse.
He literally ripped the door
Good
off
pick
a
though,
tank.
Warrior. Good pick.
Mine's actually different. If I had an honorable mention, it'd be Ghost Protocol, but Warrior is very good.
Yeah.
Mine is Moneyball.
saw
Starring,
it.
Holy crap.
Moneyball.
starring Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, and Chris Pratt is in it as well. Just a fantastic movie. Very good movie. It's one of those movies like I know Bobby, you're a big baseball fan as well.
I am.
and
Very big
I also
baseball fan.
I also enjoy the baseball.
Oh man, New York Yankees leading the
Philadelphia Phillies, we have a winning record right now. So, so it's exciting. It's exciting news.
I'm spoiled.
We
I'm a
won't in a
Yankee
couple
fan.
weeks, but right now it's okay. But yeah, it's even if you don't like baseball, this is just a fantastic movie, and it's a true story, and it's just so good. It's so good.
Good pick.
So yeah, Moneyball's my pick.
All right, 2012. Who's up first?
2012 is
Start with
Kevin.
Kevin.
Thank you, Pedro.
Baby, I love you. Way.
All right. My favorite film of 2012 is gonna be The Master, starring Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh,
I love
Joaquin.
you.
Wow, that was on.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I've actually never seen it.
Never
I heard
seen
very-
it.
Directed by
Isn't-
Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah, isn't that about like the discovery or like
Of
how Scientology
Scientology,
started?
yeah.
Yeah, I heard it's very good.
It
Really?
is mind blowing, and there's a scene
I see this.
with
They were
the-
both nominated. I remember.
There's a no blinking scene between Philip Seymour Hoffman and Joaquin Phoenix that is one of the most powerful movie scenes I've ever watched.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah, it's phenomenal.
I need to see this. What's it called again?
The Master.
Master.
All right, and Bobby.
All right. I'm gonna go for one of the most suspenseful movies I've ever watched in my life. I remember watching this movie and actually like at times
Being on
like
the edge of your seat.
being at the edge of my seat and not breathing for like a long amount of time.
I did that
And
with Get Out.
And I'm picking. Yeah, but
Forever After.
Forever After. The Backyardigans movie. No, I'm actually going with Argo for this year.
Yes.
Ah.
It is. It's based
Also
off a
directed
true.
by Ben Affleck.
Yeah, it's a true story, and it is
Yeah,
unbelievably
it's
tense.
basically
I forget what country it is.
Iran.
It's Iran.
It's
Yeah,
the
it's an
Iranian
American
hostage situation in the
Yep.
70s where they took the
American embassy over.
They took the hostages from there, and they weren't like releasing them, and there was like
they were killing them,
They were
yeah.
killing them, and so Ben Affleck, he works for the FBI, and he actually
He does.
no,
Well,
not
in-
really.
yeah,
in the movie,
in the film, he works for the
FBI or
FBI.
CIA, one
yeah,
of them, and
the
basically
characters come up with this idea to send him in, making a film, and the
Yeah.
film's title is Argo.
is Argo. So they make a fake movie, and they're going there for location scouting, but they're there to rescue the
yeah,
people
and
that
bring
were
them
there
out of the
holding.
and
That's
sneak
really
them
cool.
out of the country.
It's
It
I haven't
is-
seen
very, it's very tense.
It's
Very
intense. The
tense.
entire movie.
It won Best
yeah.
Picture.
Yeah, it's one of those
Yeah.
movies that within 10 minutes,
One of the
you are on
biggest
the
Oscar
edge
snubs
your
of all
seat.
time was Ben Affleck not getting nominated for Best Director.
Yeah.
He literally won every single award for Best Directors Guild, Golden Globe. He won them all. He wasn't even nominated by the Academy. So
Yeah.
that was a big reason, I think, why they gave him Best Picture, because he was also a producer, so he still got an Oscar for it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
But,
quick to mention, this year I also have an honorable mention. It's a very sort of B-list kind of movie, but it's very weird in the best ways possible, is the movie Bernie. I don't know if anyone has
with
seen
Jack
it.
Black?
With
Yeah.
Jack Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a mustache, right?
He has a mustache. Spoiler alert a little bit. If you don't want to hear spoilers, skip ahead like 5 seconds. It's the story of a small town serial killer. And in the weirdest and creepiest ways possible. So if you haven't
Actually,
seen
a
it,
prequel to the Goosebumps movie.
Oh my
so
god.
so definitely check it out, Bernie. I'd suggest it very
Alright,
highly.
And Pedro, you are next.
For 2012, for me, happens to be in my opinion, one of the best comic book movies of all time, which is The Avengers.
I was waiting for it to show
Nice.
up.
I was waiting, yeah.
waiting
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, it's a great comic book movie, and The Dark Knight Rises came out that same year, correct?
Yes, it did.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
I didn't really like Dark Knight Rises as
Dark
much.
Knight Rises is nowhere near as
Dark
good
Knight
as The
Rises
Avengers.
just shed a
The
single
Dark Knight
tear.
Rises is probably the worst out of the Dark Knight trilogy.
I agree.
Yeah, but they're all
I
good
disagree.
movies.
they're all
I-
good.
I didn't-
yeah, they're not
It's
bad.
No.
the least awesome movie of
Yeah.
the trilogy.
I personally think Begins is.
Begins
I
is my
wasn't a
favorite.
huge fan of
Begins is
honestly.
Scarecrow. Come on.
Begins
Yeah,
is
I
my
did. I
Scarecrow.
Yeah,
did
Scarecrow's my
like it. I
favorite
just
villain.
didn't think it was as good as Rises.
But
personally.
Avengers, very good pick.
Yeah, very good pick.
So
My pick for 2012 is not the Avengers. A little bit out of left field here. My pick is The Cabin in the Woods.
Oh, yes.
I know how
I was
much you
hoping to
love
hear
this
that.
movie.
I love this
I haven't
movie.
seen it, but I heard it's so
I
good.
It's
love
one of the
this
best
movie.
parodies ever.
Yep, it's
What did
It's a
I
horror
heard, This is
parody.
a rumor. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it started out as a Left 4 Dead fan film, and then they kind of made it their own.
no,
There are
it
Left 4
did-
Dead
it did start
characters,
off as
like
one,
the little
and there is a
CGI
reference to
thing,
that
like characters.
in
There's
the
Left
movie.
4 Dead. There are Left 4 Dead references, and Left 4 Dead 2 originally was going to have a map pack that featured like the cabin in the woods and
Yeah.
all that shit. So that would have
But
been
then that all
awesome.
fell apart.
Yeah,
It all fell
in
apart.
Cabin in the Woods, there are, I think, 2 CGI monsters from Left 4
Yeah.
Dead. The hunter
Yeah.
and the
Boomer
smoke, or
and-
Boomer and a smoker.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's a I think a witch as well.
Yeah.
Left 4 Dead style.
Yeah.
But the movie is just so good. It's one of the best parodies. I really think it's this generation of Scream.
Would you say that Tequila is your lady?
Yeah, Tequila is my lady.
That is a Cabin in the
I
Woods
haven't
reference.
seen it, so
It is
I gotta
great.
watch it.
When the
I just
basement
gotta
door
bite the bullet
like
already.
slams open,
Yeah.
and Chris Hemsworth's like, "I think it was the wind."
It's so good. But
Yeah.
big, like a lot of Evil Dead references, lot of lot of references for
And the
everything.
ending
whole
is
lot
just
of-
perfect.
Ending's
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah.
And then also, I
mermaid.
forget what I was gonna say.
It's fine.
But yeah, it's very, very good.
Yeah. Definitely.
Travis.
Definitely a checkout movie.
It's my turn. So for 2012, I picked something that is probably going to be out of left field for a lot of people. I actually picked a documentary for this year. It's my favorite documentary of all time, and that is Jiro Dreams of Sushi. It's one of my favorite.
I've actually heard
It's
of
been
it. It's
silence.
apparently like
Really?
amazing.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know
it holds like a
Travis-
99%
You
of
talk
Yeah,
all.
you
about
showed
it a
you
lot.
showed me the one time the score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It-
I know you talk
Crazy.
about it a lot.
Oh, I
It
remember what I
is-
was gonna say
It
now.
is.
Oh, what were you gonna say?
So, one of the guys from Cabin in the Woods, who actually Richard Jenkins is in it too, but the guy who says tequila is my lady, I always forget the actor's name, but he was also the father in Get Out.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
really? Oh, yeah.
He was also the bad guy in Billy Madison. Like,
yeah,
well,
yeah,
really,
yeah.
when he was a lot
Yeah,
younger.
that-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do that weasel laugh. Yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, but Jiro's Dreams of Sushi is just—it's so well done. It's such a great movie, and it's very inspirational too, and it makes you want to just get up off your ass and do stuff. Like it's just,
Yeah.
it's like one of those kind of
But
movies.
you never do.
I'm glad that the new format of this show is splitting up certain things, because this is gonna be like an hour-long
Very,
segment.
very long.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know
Yeah.
what? It's list sections like this that I think are really interesting, because it
Yeah,
really
these
pulls
are- yeah.
out. It pulls out
And
so
it
many
shows
movies.
like our
like-
different opinions on all this stuff.
Yeah.
Did all five of us have different movies for that?
I think
yeah,
so.
for that
Yeah.
year,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
did.
awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome.
So we're
So,
going to 2013
And
now.
Bobby's first up here.
All right. I'm going with, as many of you know, before I was in school for animation in college, I was actually studying to be a history teacher. So I'm going with
Why?
a very, yeah, right?
Why?
Why? Because I
Find
have,
out next week on
yeah.
Real Talk.
Yeah. Next week on Real Talk, The Bobby Show. No, I have a deep love of history, similar to like why I like war movies and older films and stuff, is I have a deep connection with history. and
This dude knows a lot about history.
I
He
know
actually does.
way too much. So I went with a
You
very
could be watching a movie, and I'll be like, oh yeah, that's in that country. Like, well, during this time, this was happening, this was happening in this
Yeah, I'm
country.
like-
I'm like, ah.
I try to snub it sometimes.
The
but I went
suspense.
with,
What's the movie?
yes, I know I'm killing you. The film is 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Very hard to watch at times.
Yeah,
and
un-
very
my
powerful.
heart out.
Yep,
Yeah.
it is brutal.
Michael
This-
Fassbender, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Yeah,
Great
this movie will rip your heart out. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah,
if
no.
you can't handle like very strong, kind of like emotionally gruesome moments, do not watch this movie. But if you can, watch this film. It is unbelievable. So I'm
Did
gonna
that win
skip
Best
it
Picture?
there. I can't
Yes,
remember-
I think it did.
It did. I
It
think.
definitely did.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave. Yeah, beat out Gravity.
Yeah.
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 So.
I hate Gravity.
I couldn't stand.
You mean spinning the movie?
Yeah.
I enjoyed
I
Gravity.
liked Gravity.
I enjoyed
It
Gravity
doesn't
for
make
what it
any
was.
sense.
Anyway,
I liked it. Sandra Bullock just tried too hard.
I was
Yeah.
getting
See when
dizzy.
she's falling down
Was
and
that the
she's like
title of it?
crying. All I heard is like, "Give me an Oscar, please."
Was that the title?
want
Sandra
another
Bullock
one.
just tried too hard.
Yeah, it should have been. But I liked Gravity. It won Best Director.
So anyway, so mine's 12 Years a Slave. So
Okay,
next
cool.
is
Next up after Bobby is Pedro.
Pedro.
Now,
2013.
Yeah. Now, while 2012 had my favorite comic book movie of all time, 2013 has one of my all-time favorite horror movies of all time, which is The Conjuring.
Ooh, yes.
Oh, The Conjuring.
Very good movie. Very good.
I
I remember seeing that in theaters with you, Pedro.
All right,
Yeah,
next
great.
up,
I
One
saw
of-
it 3 times in theaters. And I
One of
own
the
it on
best theater
Blu-ray.
experiences ever.
Yeah,
I think you would
definitely.
agree.
Just one of the
Yeah.
best recent horror movies.
There was
ever,
so many
honestly.
people. I remember the one time during
I
the
saw
movie,
the
like
second
so many people were laughing at certain scenes, and there was a guy on our road.
He
That was
got
like,
so mad.
Wait, what?
he was
There was
like,
a guy.
he was
No,
like,
Pedro,
shut the
you say
fuck
it.
up! This is not a comedy.
Yeah, because like people would scream, then they laugh, and
Yeah.
he's like, will you guys stop fucking laughing? He's like, this is a fucking comedy. I'm trying to watch the movie.
See, that's an example of someone that takes the movie going experience way too serious. Yeah. you go to horror
it was
movies.
so much fun though.
Yeah, exactly. You go to a horror movie at the end of the day. You go there for the thrill of a horror movie, and but you do go there to have fun. You
And
know,
I
it
was-
is fun.
My mind left me for a bit. It wasn't the first one that I did all that with. It wasn't it was the second one.
You went to see the
I
second one.
saw the
three
second
times.
one 3 times
times.
and owned it on Blu-ray. The first one I
Okay.
saw twice, I believe, in
Okay,
theaters.
cool.
The
Yeah.
second one I saw 4 times in theaters.
It's so good.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Very good. That oh man, what was his name?
The Crooked Man?
Crooked Man. That scene. Oh god, I showed you
Yep,
that.
he showed that to
him
me.
that.
It is one of I've not seen the second one. That's the second one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is one of the coolest effects I think I've ever seen
Just
in a
like
movie.
how he looks.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
the
It's
dog
awesome.
scene.
The dog
dog
turning
scene.
into- yeah.
Yes.
Unbelievable. Like I want to get into the minds of the people who think of this stuff because I love this kind
Yeah.
of shit.
Conjuring 2 was.
We
was-
are
I never saw the first one. and
off
I
track.
loved the
Yeah, sorry. Anyway, that's why this segment's an hour. We're here to have fun, though. That's the point.
2013. I'm next, I believe, because Pedro,
Yeah.
you just said The Conjuring. Mine is Wolf of Wall Street.
How about
Okay.
that?
Once again, I love Scorsese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only Scorsese movie that I didn't pick, well, there are a couple early on, but like Shutter Island was one of the recent ones I didn't pick. I
Yeah.
accepted the town that year.
Fantastic.
But yeah, I love Wolf of Wall Street. I still believe it's Leonardo DiCaprio's best performance ever.
Yeah, it's one of them.
Yeah,
McConaughey.
it's definitely up there.
McConaughey is phenomenal in those 5
In the
minutes.
6 minutes, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a great movie. Obviously, Jonah Hill also nominated,
Yeah.
as he was for Moneyball earlier on my list.
All right.
So, Travis, 2013.
Well, I want to say from 2013 on, it just gets so hard to pick movies because there's
Yeah.
just so many good ones that
Yep.
I've seen. But it was such a toss-up. I was gonna pick Dallas Buyers Club because I have it. It's amazing. I love that movie. But I chose Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah.
pick, good pick.
Good pick. All right. So
All right, Kevin.
See, my original choice was The World's End, the third movie in the Cornetto
I
trilogy.
It's so
still have
good.
not seen
It's
it, and I
really
hate
good.
that I haven't seen it.
But then, halfway through this podcast, I remembered something, and that is my actual choice. Jurassic Park 3D release, which was
Oh,
in
yeah.
theaters.
Oh, that was amazing. Like
I saw
the
that with
3D
you.
release
Yep.
of Jurassic Park
Me
was
and Pedro saw that together, and it was one of the best
Yes.
3D movies.
I agree.
Like it
Really?
worked so
It was-
well.
It was
Like,
Yeah.
dude, the
surprisingly
movie
well.
was
I
in perfect
remember.
detail.
I remember that day with you guys. I was going. Oh no, wait, I didn't.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 showings. One while I was at work, and one while I wasn't at work. I'm like, yeah, let's go to this one. You're like, okay. They're like, hey, we're at the movie theater. I'm like, motherfucker.
I think I saw it on my own.
I didn't get to experience it.
So my choice for 2013 is the 20-year-old Jurassic Park
film.
All
All
right.
right, good pick.
2014, Pedro. You're
I
up.
did not think about that, Kevin. That's actually a good pick.
right?
Yeah, that's a really good
It
pick.
counts.
Yeah, it does.
Counts, yeah.
It was released then.
But with 2014, for me is Captain America: Winter Soldier.
Oh,
Kevin, I need to understand. I need your explanation. Why don't you like this movie?
I just really didn't like it. The only one, I hate
Great
Captain
explanation.
America. And
Thank you. I don't
think-
like Captain
I think
America,
the only times
but
the
Civil
movie
War
was
was a
actually
masterpiece.
intriguing was when Bucky was on screen, which didn't seem to be long enough when the movie's about the Winter Soldier. And that's
Yeah.
basically my issue with it.
wow.
All right.
Zach's face is
Yeah,
like...
I know Zach and Pedro are probably ready to tear you.
I really love the Winter Soldier.
So next up, I'm up.
Yeah.
Similar to Pedro, I picked Whiplash.
Yo, that's
Come
a
on,
good pick.
J.K. Simmons. He won an Oscar for it. He's phenomenal in the movie, and also one of the best Oscar speeches I've ever heard from
Oh,
him
yeah.
accepting it. So yeah, Whiplash. I absolutely love it.
Nice.
All right.
Travis, I believe, is up.
Yeah, I was gonna pick
2014.
Whiplash, but you probably know what I'm gonna pick. I just love this movie so much. I picked Nightcrawler with
Yes.
Jake Gyllenhaal. I still think that's one of the. I still think that he should have at least been nominated.
Yeah, he definitely should get a nomination.
Definitely should have got a nomination. It was definitely a big snub, and his
Yeah.
acting that was just. Oh,
It's one of those unfortunate things with the Oscars that you got to remember. It almost at the end of the day becomes like a popularity contest
Yeah.
sometimes.
Uh-huh.
So
It
sometimes fantastic films or fantastic acting performances
Yeah.
kind of get
all the time.
Yeah.
Every time.
every
Yeah.
year something gets slid under the rug.
Absolutely.
And
And it's
it's
always
a
the
shame.
best thing.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that from an
Gyllenhaal was just-
artistic
his performance
perspective,
was just
that's what I noticed.
off the wall
Yeah, it's always from a film that really doesn't have that artistic presence
Mm-hmm.
that always sort of gets nipped away.
Yeah.
And in this example, yeah, Nightcrawler definitely definitely deserves it.
Yeah.
But all right, so who's next? Kevin?
Me?
Yes.
All right.
I'm assuming it's not going to be Winter Soldier.
No, it's not.
Oh, I thought it was.
See, I have two choices. My original top choice was going to be Whiplash because,
Yeah.
because Zach chose that, I will switch it so everyone has a different choice, and I will go with The Wind Rises, another Studio Ghibli film.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard good things about it.
It
I haven't
is
seen
the only one that isn't really based in fantasy, and it's more
Yeah.
based in reality, and I absolutely adore it. I might like it more than Spirited Away, just because it's based in reality.
Yeah.
And
More
I have a
grounded.
good time with
Back
it.
to
It's
There goes gravity.
okay. It's
But yeah.
also it's a very sweet and also very sad movie at times, as is
Okay.
every Ghibli movie.
Yeah, they all hold that kind of sweet yet
Yeah.
sort of on the darker, depressing sort of side.
Yeah.
Oh, and for anyone listening, and if this is coming through, the rain is back and
Hey, I
stronger
can
than ever.
really hear it now.
It is
Yeah.
coming down like crazy.
Hopefully,
over
we'll be
here.
back next week surviving the storm.
Yeah, right. Yeah, we are
never
under a
know.
tornado watch right
Yeah.
now.
All right. And
So-
to wrap up 2014 is Bobby.
My pick, I'll just make it very quick. Dawn of the Planet of the Apes.
Great movie.
Dawn
I
of the
forgot
Planet of the
about-
Apes.
Yes.
So good.
Great
This
movie.
this trilogy, I think obviously War for the Planet of the Apes has not come out yet, but from what I've seen of the trailers, I think this is going to be a trilogy that gets better with each film.
Yeah.
It's
what
just
it's all
Dawn.
done, yeah.
Zach and I recently just
Rewatched
rewatched
it,
it,
yeah.
and it is as good as I remember every moment of it.
Yeah, see, my brother had never seen it, so I
Really?
made him sit down and watch it with me. And
It is
he's always like really
fantastic.
apprehensive with movies or whatever. And when it's finished, even if he loves it, he still just goes like, "Oh, it was good, whatever." And after this movie, he was just like holding his face like, "I fucking hate you. That was amazing." And I was like, "Yeah, I've been
Exactly.
trying to
It's
get you to watch it."
unbelievable. These films are just
Yeah.
it's
they're really
mind
knocking 'em out of
blowing
the park
the
with it.
scale. There, it doesn't happen so often when a trilogy knocks it out of the park. All
Yeah.
all three films.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, War has not come out yet, but I mean, come on, look it looks so
Looks amazing.
good.
Yeah.
All right, 2015.
2015.
I'm first off the bat here, and
Yeah.
as you all know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan. So I gotta say sorry, Episode 7, because Mad Max Fury Road won the year.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yep.
So I went with Mad Max Fury Road.
There
Not
you
really
go.
much to say about
All
it,
right.
other than that it is literally perfect.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Travis, you're up.
Man, there were so many good movies this year. I had a really hard time picking, but once again, I also chose Mad Max Fury Road.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'm gonna.
that is
I'm
Kevin.
gonna. Mad Max was my pick,
Uh-huh.
but I'm gonna switch it up because this is another year where I had multiple choices, and I'm gonna go with The Revenant.
Yeah, 'cause Revenant was also
DiCaprio
amazing.
finally got him an Oscar.
Yep.
Yeah.
Tom
And it
Hardy
was-
also very good in that movie.
Yeah,
he was nominated.
I liked him more in the movie than DiCaprio. I think
I might have too.
I think I like the Revenant more than Mad Max, but Mad Max is just a spectacle, and
Yeah.
I'm always a sucker for a good spectacle.
I think
That
this
battle sequence at the beginning, like that one shot, is amazing.
yeah. And the entire movie is shot in natural lighting.
Yeah,
There's
natural lighting.
Yeah,
It's really
Yeah.
it's phenomenal.
Awesome.
All right, and Bobby.
This one's almost unanimous across the board. Mad Max. It is with
Almost.
almost. I know it's an almost unanimous. Yeah.
All right, and
Yeah. Mad Max.
Pedro.
Perfect.
All right, for me, which was Star Wars: The Force Awakens for me
Okay.
for 2015.
Great.
Yeah, I
Nice.
just liked it. It was by far one of the best movie theater experience I've ever had. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that.
Fantastic.
I saw that in theaters twice. It was a very good movie.
I saw it
Yeah.
3
Yeah,
times.
I think it
No,
was
no,
two,
4
two
times
or
actually.
three.
I
How
own
many
it on
times?
I saw it
Blu-ray.
7 times.
I own it on.
I saw Star Wars
VR.
Episode 7
I own
times
it on
in
Virtual
theaters.
Boy.
on virtual book.
Well,
Yeah, the
I saw
console,
it
you
5
glue it.
times,
You just
and
duct tape it to
someone
your
else
head.
is asking me. They're like, "Hey, you want to go again?" I'm like, "Well, why not?"
Yeah.
And then
Alright.
another
You
person
wonder
asked
why
me, and I'm
you're
like,
broke.
"Well, it wouldn't be the Star Episode
I
7
almost fell
unless I
asleep
saw
to
it
the
7
fourth
times."
showing.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
Well, after a certain amount of time, it gets like
Yeah.
boring with
Yeah.
every movie. You get like you
Yeah,
know
yeah.
everything that's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
I still
All right,
All right,
2016, Travis.
2016. This movie was a great year for movies. So many good movies. I chose. It was a toss-up. It was either Manchester by the Sea or La La Land. I chose La La Land.
All right.
All right, and that
You
my-
can like them both.
Jesus.
I'm
All right.
next, and my pick is a movie that finally came out on Blu-ray a few weeks ago, and I need to buy it immediately. It is a Korean film, Korean and Japanese, called The Handmaiden, and it is probably my top 2 favorite movies of all time. It is the only movie to combat against There Will Be Blood for the top
Really?
spot. It is.
He
Remember you showed me
he
the
was
trailer
raving
for it.
about it. some more,
Handmaiden. It's
It's-
called.
It looks like it's a beautiful,
It's
amazing movie.
gorgeous. Same director as Old Boy as well.
All
top
right.
notch.
Bobby, 2016. What you got?
2016. This is a very left field pick, as we've been using that phrase apparently all day recently. It's a very strange one. 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I love
This movie is perfect. This movie is perfect.
It's good.
guess
It's very
what?
good.
What?
I owned it on Blu-ray.
Oh my god, I do too. I don't.
Yeah.
You guys know I don't buy
You
a
don't
lot
buy
of
many
movies.
movies. You bought 10 Cloverfield Lane.
I bought
like, the
10
day it
Cloverfield
came
Lane.
out.
Yep,
Yeah.
the day it came out, I bought it. Oh my god, this movie is
It's
awesome.
really
It's
good.
so. It's one of the best suspense
I
films
really
in
enjoyed
like
it.
10 years.
Are you? Which side of the fence are you on? Do you love the ending or do you hate the ending?
I
I don't know the ending, so don't spoil it.
All right, no,
Well, no,
all right,
yeah,
no,
no spoilers.
I won't
No
spoil
spoilers,
it. I
just
will
love or
just say I liked it because it made me feel like it. I felt that Cloverfield kind of attachment,
Yeah.
and I think it builds to something bigger.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
I liked it because I think it builds something bigger, and I think overall, like the mythos of this Cloverfield, like anthology they're making, I think it's all slightly stemmed on like these fine little like spider
like
webs,
details and
Yeah.
stuff.
and I love that.
I
I
agree.
love
yeah,
that
obviously
shit.
like Slusho and all sorts of stuff like that.
Yeah.
connected between
I,
each.
I watch conspiracy theory videos all the time.
Yeah,
yeah,
on-
but anyway,
on-
well,
on
let's keep this
Cloverfield.
moving.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no spoiler-free
I was
ending. I
not
love-
expecting the ending,
Yeah.
and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
So, Pedro.
It catches you off guard. I will say that.
Yeah.
There's a
Yes.
moment where you're not ready for it, and then all of a sudden it
I
hits
think my
the fan.
reaction in theaters was just, huh.
Oh no, see, mine was more like, huh. Oh fuck yes.
Mine was
I
just
need to
like
see this movie now.
Yeah. Oh, do you have to? It's
It is
sidebar.
really good.
I think it's one of John Goodman's best performances
I wholeheartedly
absolutely
agree.
ever.
I
The fact
wholeheartedly
that
agree.
he was not nominated is
felt-
the biggest bullshit thing ever.
That was the first thing I said after seeing it. I'm like,
Yep.
listen, like I really liked it, but I wish they released it in like November, so
Yeah.
he can get Oscar consideration for it.
Yeah,
because that's
because
how
he
good
should
was
have.
in the movie.
He was perfect
Yeah.
on everyone. I mean, there's not. Yeah, I say everyone, but there's I think 4 people
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
film.
And the guy who won Best Supporting Actor this year, not to take anything away from Mahershala Ali, but he was in the movie Moonlight for maybe 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And it's just he didn't really have that big like
Yeah.
Anne Hathaway was in Les Mis for 15 minutes, but she had that big Oscar scene.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali really didn't. It was just sort of like You know,
I
he was
feel
fine.
I
but-
feel like it was to deal with the issues
The
from
Oscars,
last year.
Yeah,
Oscars
there was a
so
lot of stuff. I'm not saying it wasn't bad. Like he played the part very well. I just
Yeah.
didn't see him as good as a performance as like someone like John Goodman had.
Yeah.
Yeah, John
But
Goodman.
That's neither here nor
But
there.
yeah, but
So,
anyway, yes. If you have not seen 10 Cloverfield, the good thing about 10 Cloverfield Lane as well, if you've not seen the original Cloverfield, you can
It's
still
fine,
watch this.
yeah.
It,
this
it doesn't
film.
matter what
But-
order you watch them
Yep,
in.
you can
Don't-
still watch it.
Don't let that keep you from watching the original.
No, watch them
Cloverfield.
to both because they're fantastic.
All right,
So-
and Pedro, you're up. 2016.
All right, for me for 2016, it was a toss-up because Conjuring 2 came out that year, and I loved The Conjuring 2. I saw it 4 times in theaters. But for me, I had to go with The Nice Guys. I ended up
Nice
watching
Guys.
this.
Yeah, that's
Love
up there
it.
for me
That was
too.
my number 3 movie of the year.
I actually forgot that movie came out that year.
Yeah, I ended up watching it earlier in 2017, and I told Zach, I was like, dude, I wish I had seen this in 2016, so I could have put it in my top 10 2016 list of movies. So, yeah.
I would say that it's my number 2 pick, definitely.
Yeah, for me, it was my number 3 of the year, and for mine, I'm last up here for 2016. It was so close. It was so close. Arrival was right there. It was right there, just a hair below my winner, which was like Travis, La La Land.
Yeah, you two,
I
you
love it.
two don't shut up about
I
this
It's
movie.
love
so
La La
I
Land.
love that movie.
It is.
I haven't
It's probably
seen it.
one of my favorite
Same.
movies of all time.
I
it probably
wanna
is
watch
after
it, but
rewatching
I haven't
it.
gotten to it.
It seems like it's one of those films that, in this sort of industry that we're talking in, you gotta see it. I still have not seen it.
I feel like
So,
La La Land
Kevin, you and I are
is
in the same
definitely
boat.
how the
Yeah.
movie industry sees itself.
Yeah.
Like that's how I feel about the movie.
I definitely hate musicals. I
Yeah,
despise.
I love
I hate
them.
musicals, but I love La La Land, man. It is so
I
good.
really like musicals a lot.
I adore
I
musicals.
love musicals. So that
I don't really like musicals.
And
but
bad.
I'll give it a
you will
try.
like La
I
La
like
Land, you
musicals.
bitch.
God damn.
All right.
Yeah, I
all
think
right.
Peter's gonna like.
Let's
it.
wrap
Last
this up.
year,
The
2017,
year.
we made it.
This is gonna be the
Yeah.
easiest one.
All right, Kevin, let's go.
I'm first.
Yep.
Get Out.
Okay.
Oh,
we're-
sorry. All right. Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.
Yeah, time to go. Get out.
All right, and Bobby.
All right. I was actually going to go with Logan, but I'm changing it because I'm just remembering other movies I've seen this year already. I have not seen Get Out, so I can't say Get Out. I'm picking John Wick Chapter 2 for
That's a good
2017.
pick. That's a good
Because John Wick 1 and 2 may be my favorite action movies. That with Mad Max are my 3 favorite action movies in like a decade.
My top 5 are definitely both of the John Wicks, Mad Max, and Mission Impossible 4 and 5.
Yeah, that's a
That
pretty
works.
good.
Yeah,
All right.
that's a very good pick, though. I mean, I absolutely
I
love John
love
Wick.
John Wick.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I would have picked John Wick 1 for 2014, but Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is just so good.
it is so good.
Yeah.
All right, Pedro, you are up.
All right, for my pick, it was a toss up between Get Out or Logan. I was really split between those two, but I decided to lean towards more Logan.
All right. Good
That
call.
works. Yeah. It's
I
fine.
actually
It's
disagree.
fine. You're wrong. but
I actually
that's fine.
disagree with Pedro because I picked Logan. Yeah, again,
I love Logan,
I
though.
love Logan. I love Get Out. They're both so goddamn good, and I just, oh man, I could not choose. This was so hard. I wanted to pick both of them. I really did, but Logan was just so powerful and so good, so I went with Logan.
Yeah, Logan. That's why it was such
Hugh
a
Jackman's
toss up for me
last,
too.
man.
Yeah, it's the best. I think it's the best X-Men film.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, definitely.
I know a lot of people will argue Deadpool, but it's just
I wouldn't
they're-
even
they're
consider
too-
that an X-Men
If I
movie.
they're two different. They're
Yeah.
two different films. I do consider it an X-Men film because there are other X-Men in it.
if
and
I
it
had to make a
references
list
X-Men
of
so
my
much.
top 10 favorite superhero movies, I'd probably go number 1, Dark Knight. Number 2, I would probably go Deadpool, and number 3, Logan.
Yeah,
But I think Logan is probably a better movie than Deadpool, better film than Deadpool. I just have so much more fun with Deadpool. But I think that's the intention because
Yeah,
Logan's
that's
not
the
really
point.
fun.
yeah. Logan is meant. Logan is meant to be.
It's such a
like,
great movie, though.
Yeah, it's
Depressing.
unbelievable.
All right, Travis.
All right, so I mean, I don't know why you guys picked Logan. Logan was terrible. It was so bad.
All right, get
Get
off the
out.
podcast.
I can't-
Just
I
get
can't
off
see
the
it.
podcast.
I don't think I can even say that. With
All
a
right, so
straight
I'm
face.
taking Travis's place in the podcast now.
No, it just like everyone else, it was a really big toss up between Logan and Get Out for me. But I ended up going with Get Out. I think Get Out's a perfect movie. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I gave it a perfect score.
There's-
It's great.
There's actually like a lot of symbolism throughout the movie.
Oh, yeah.
that you can only like pick out like
The second
at a
time you
second
watch
or
it.
Second
third
time
view,
you see it, yeah.
I saw it
Really?
twice,
Yeah.
and the
I
second time
gotta
I
see
watched it,
this.
there's like things that people say that you're like,
You're just like,
oh.
There's even a whole thing like
don't spoil it
spoiler.
because Bobby didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't
Spoil
see
it.
it. Don't you spoil it.
Yep, never mind.
It's so good.
I want to see it. Yeah. When's that? Oh man, that's got to come out
Watch
soon.
it. You
We're done
yes.
with our.
All right, so that's it.
Yeah,
we made
guys,
it through.
We
Yeah.
made it. I mean, this is gonna be like an hour and a half long video, but you know what? I'm glad everyone stuck through it because I mean, there's so many films on this list that are just fantastic.
I have fun doing lists. I think it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really brings things into a new perspective.
All right, Rotten Tomatoes.